Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 5, Episode 4 of Shera, Stranded.
I think we can take a slight guess as to what this is about.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Yep, they're stranded in space probably. After the...
Catra's stranded, the whole team is stranded.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't get much worse, but I mean, we did have a bright spot last episode with Catra finally choosing good, saving Glimmer, sending her back to the ship, but right now Horde Prime is saying, no shadow escapes my light, so he's probably going to go after the ship. He also has Catra and has plans for her, which don't sound ideal, and their ship is obviously not doing so great in space, so we're going to have to see what happens, but any thoughts before we start this episode?
I'm just fascinated by the way they're portraying Horde Prime and kind of the Horde in general. They're showing just how like dangerous and violent this like light, pure, I mean everything from like the color scheme to everything that they chant and like referring to everyone as like a sibling, like all of those things I feel like in other media have been portrayed as a trait or a characteristic of the good guys. It's such a cool shift on that like typical presentation of that trope, and I'm just really excited to see, you know, kind of where they take it, especially now that they have Catra and she's like officially on Horde Prime's bad side.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see where that leads. It also is the first time we saw him not smiling and actually being angry, which was, he kind of reverted back to the original Horde X sort of like anger persona a little bit. So it's gonna be scary / fascinating to see that moving forward. But if you are excited for this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for Shera episodes every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to watch several episodes ahead of this incredible season, check out the Patreon linked in the description below, where these episodes are posted in their extended uncut forms. We are doing Arcane as our next series, so comment down below if you're excited for that. And I think that's about it. Are we excited for Season 5, Episode 4 of Shera, Stranded?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
So let me make sure I get this right. Catra saved you from Horde Prime? Catra? It doesn't make any sense.
She wanted to do one good thing in her life.
Oh.
She said she was doing it for you.
Gotta be some confusing feelings.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much I want to say.
Because any anger is like, I don't want Glimmer back.
What happened on Ethereum?
I mean, like, not really, but like,
said,
that's how you think about
what
it.
I did. I'm really...
Oh no.
Can one thing go right on this
Please.
space mission?
Bo's still mad at her, especially Bo.
Yeah.
Dora, I'm so sorry for everything I said. You were right about everything. I should have just listened to you. I know if I'd ever see you again.
Hey,
and now
we're here now, and nothing's going to pull us apart again. Really missed you too.
Hi! So, slight problem.
What's going on? Is it Horde Prime?
Darla and I managed to avoid his ship. Darla says hi.
Hello.
Glimmer, Darla is the ship!
I mean, why are we lurching?
Because our fuel crystals are almost burned out. We're running on empty.
Awesome.
Not to worry! A nearby planet that has a natural supply of
More
the
planet?
exact-
A different planet?
Oh, okay.
So all we have to do
Like a
is
bonus moon
to a
situation?
rocky debris field, gingerly land on a crystalline surface.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. Gotta get that beauty sleep for defeating Horde Prime.
I love her.
Come on, pick up.
Hey, buddy. Sorry, what you doing?
On watch patrol tonight, protecting us from any bots Horde Prime might send.
Like you were the night before and basically every night since Adora left.
Oh.
She's
I
just
can take
waiting
over if
for
you
her
want.
to come
It's
back.
getting pretty late.
Loyal
No,
steed.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of in the middle of something.
What is it?
You'd laugh at me.
I would never. You can tell me.
Yeah, Scorpio would never.
It's like
No.
one time, Kyle told me he had a crush on Rohel. Never mind. I didn't say anything. What? Anyway.
I've had this connection.
I love it, I love it, I love
I
it.
love it.
I know Shera's gone, but I thought maybe I could still connect to Adora. Fill her in on what's been going on.
Tell her I say hi.
I haven't been able to feel her.
Oh.
I've been picking a bright spot in the sky every night and sending a daily report, but
I bet you just haven't picked the right one. Do you think that's
Sad horse animation.
that one? No.
Hate to see it.
How about that one? No, also a moon. Gosh, knows how many moons we have here?
I'm living for that dynamic.
So cute.
With all the correct.
Where are the crystals?
Well, Darla's sensors say the crystals are on this planet. They
Oh,
gotta
don't tell me
be
that.
here
That looks like
somewhere.
it's gonna close. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It looks like
It's a Spire. They're the first wave of Horde Prime's invasion.
Awesome.
What he's doing to Etheria.
he destroyed it. That's what he's doing to Etheria.
I need to say one thing. A while ago, it was season whatever, episode whatever. It was the episode where they ended up finding that first one's like hologram thing, and a message got transmitted, and it was from this weird place that we couldn't see who was sending it, and it had like wind like this, and it was kind of a barren planet, and it looked like it was coming from a broken down thing like that. I'm wondering whether this is that.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
a big shot in the dark, but that mystery I feel like still has not been revealed as to who sent that message saying Mara, ship, portal, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
just an idea.
This is all my fault. Horde Prime only found us because
You activated the heart of Etheria.
Ooh.
Yikes.
My tracker pad is picking up an energy signal. Those crystals must be here somewhere. We'll have to find them on foot, I guess.
I'll get to work prepping Darla for the new crystals, and Darla and I are going to spend
Awesome.
some
Moving on.
quality time together.
Entrapta loves Darla. Oh boy.
We're looking for these pink crystals. Blue light.
Not a lot of pink here.
that's okay. We'll find them. We're the best friend squad. We're great at quests. Right, Bo?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
He's really
bold
taking
shoulder.
it worse than
Isn't he?
Adora.
Well,
Yeah.
Bo missed you so much. He was really hurt by everything that happened. He was so focused on finding you, he never actually worked through all his stuff.
What do I do? There has to be a way to fix it.
You're asking me? Well, Bo's usually the friendship stuff guy, and I'm your punch your feelings out guy. Okay, maybe.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. That's
Okay.
a far fall. Okay, it's sliding.
Okay. Well, Glimmer saved Bo.
Crystals.
That's important. Okay, we found the crystals.
Nice.
Very Breaking Bad of them.
This also, yes, this also reminds me of the
Crystals!
tunnels from Avatar season 2.
You're right.
One, though.
Stay put. We're coming.
Oh, they only need the
We'll have
pink
to find
ones.
another
Never
way
mind.
Mm.
I think I see a light.
Don't love that.
Don't go into the light. Yeah.
It's not that kind of light.
Are you
I
sure?
heard a
though?
bird. Did you hear a bird?
Yeah.
I really love Swiftwind.
Me too.
I saw people saying they didn't like him. I'm like, who are you and why?
Adora! Hello.
Mean to
I'm Etheria.
horses.
It's me, Swiftwind.
Rare
Oh,
breed
man,
of
have I got a
terrible.
lot to
Yeah.
catch you up on. A lot of people have been looking for you. Bounty Horde Prime put out, but Fuma and Scorpia took care of them.
Working as a group.
Love it.
I don't know, plane noises. Drones tried to attack, but Mermista and Frosta handled it.
I love that duo.
That's me being the sound of ice. So then back at camp, Shadow Weaver was all like, we should use magic to discover Horde Prime through motivation. Not this again! No, bad Shadow Weaver. Bad. magic, power, blah.
I want Swiftwind to just do the rest of the
Why
series.
are you still here? That's when Seahawk got an idea. Morale boosting! It didn't go well. Make it
Not juggling.
stop at all.
I love that all of our favorites are now all together.
Yeah.
Hope space is fun and that you're getting these. It's just, I know the others think this is useless. They try to be supportive, but I see it. If you could just give me a sign you're hearing this. Come home soon, Adora. We need you.
Oh, not the
That's
sad
so
horse.
sad.
Oh,
They're not alone.
Hello?
Oh.
boomerang? Whoa.
Whoa.
Who are these people?
Wait, are you kidding me? Answer the question. Who first?
The last survivors from Horde Prime on this planet.
Ah.
Yeah.
We're only here for the fuel. We're getting as far away from Horde Prime as possible.
Oh.
Oh wait, we're on the same side.
Yeah.
I was, but I'm not anymore. Do you serve Horde Prime? No. Do you? No. Then we're all on the same side. Please
Called
stop
it.
hitting each other now.
Well,
Who are these people?
this was their planet before Prime got there.
Sorry.
Or maybe they're just staying there for the
Finally
fuel.
learned how to
Yeah.
use my powers. We teleported everywhere. Mysticor.
Has to spell I hated it.
Teleport away just when she was about to catch us.
That was
Oh.
forever ago. A lot's changed since then.
Yeah, I guess it has.
No. Oh my god. Yes. Glowing bird.
That's cool.
Do you want any? I'm Starla, by the way. And this is my bird, Glory, and my sister, Tallstar, and my brother. You can't just offer every stranger that shows up our food. We have plenty to share.
Okay. Not super good house guest material.
Yikes. Adora never really learned that stuff, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's true.
Adora.
It doesn't matter.
Once we get the Thulite crystals, we're blasting off. Rations won't be a problem.
The pink crystals? That's why my friends and I are here.
But they're pretty much impossible to get to. Dashed away.
In the center of this cave that is falling apart.
We're stranded until we can get them.
There's no time. Horde Prime invaded Etheria. Have to stop him before he takes it.
If he's on your planet, it's already over. Used to be a safe harbor for travelers across the galaxy.
Oh.
Horde Prime arrived. Now we're just scavenging the remains, same as he did to our homeworld. If you're smart, you'll run away, far away, like we're trying to do.
Well, I'm not running away. I am smart.
Look, you do
I'm a
that.
part
Yeah,
of the rebellion.
that's absolutely
Fighting the
me.
Horde. I'm going to face Prime and I'm going to stop him.
Wow, really?
She seems sweet.
Why don't you
Yeah.
help us fight back? You could do so much more.
The
than just
extendable arms are
scavenge.
really
You
cool.
could get
Yeah.
killed. Prime has already taken our home. Horde Prime always wins.
And you're just one girl with a stick. What could you possibly do?
I used to be stronger. But that doesn't matter. If everyone works together, I know we can take him down.
Has someone on his ship. We're stopping him.
If your friend is with Prime, it's already too
Oh
late.
boy.
Ketra is not my friend.
Oh.
She's
I mean,
used to be, but she's tried to kill me a bunch of times. And she saved Glimmer. And maybe that means they're still good at her. And I don't know. It's complicated.
Friend or not, she's gone. There's no point in going back for her. No one stands up to Prime and survives. I'm sorry.
Oh, would you please slow down?
Back to the ship.
It's all right. They're my friends.
They don't sound like friends.
Are you guys?
We're fine. We're the space pirates.
Bode loves some pirates.
yeah. He keeps
These are the
protecting
Star
her.
Soldiers.
Yep.
They're after the same thing we are. You know where the fuel crystals are, and we can help. What do you say?
How many of you are there?
I came as fast as I could to warn you that this planet is apparently a hotbed of seismic activity.
We kind of learned that the hard way.
Well, we're sort of running out of time before the really big one hits. Are we getting the Thulite now?
We need to hurry. Let's go.
I love that they just take her word for it. They're like, okay.
Great.
Yeah, sure.
And Jewel will cover Glory and me while we wing fling.
Absolutely not.
You're saying you won't cover me? Kinda have to. You're my big brother. Cold.
No, of course, just don't do anything fancy. We don't want another...
Paradonic.
Or Aquarii.
They're like a unit.
Yeah.
Ooh, think fast.
Oh. And they're gonna look at them like, well, I wish we could be close
Growing
again.
up under the threat of Horde Prime does that to you. We've lost a lot, but we still have each other.
They're gonna make up by the end of this episode.
They have to.
Yep, I will not be okay if not.
There it is. That's the Thulite.
Oh, is there enough for
Get
both of
over
them?
that?
The chasm is wider than
I don't think they
last time we
both
tried.
need it. I think
Worse. Whole planet
they
is
would go to
falling apart.
Etheria with.
There's gonna be another quake soon.
A bridge.
Maybe
If
it'll
we
close
knock
the
this
gap.
column over, we could bridge the gap and
All
get
right.
across.
Risky, but it might work. Everyone get
Caves
ready.
are actually the safest place to be during an earthquake.
Yes,
Because-
that is true.
I mean, look at all the rocks. They don't go anywhere for thousands of years, and it's because they literally are so secure.
Mm-hmm. And any issues they would have had are like dealt with in other earthquakes.
Literally.
That's our only way out. No.
All right, the teamwork.
So Glimmer's the only one who can do it.
That, or he'll use a bow thing. An arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Jump! I'll catch you!
She's gonna get the crystal.
We can't!
It's too dangerous!
Please, Bo! Just trust me, okay?
Please don't go badly.
Seriously.
Why? Oh, no.
yeah.
Okay.
Boomerang or boomerang swords? Boomer daggers? I'm sorry, that climbing animation was funny.
That was funny.
Uh-oh. We're out of time. They need to come back now.
If Entrapta is concerned to that level, I am terrified.
That's bad.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have time to look
Marvel,
at how cute it is.
yeah.
Here now.
Photo op.
This would make such a good Instagram.
Yeah.
Go! We're right behind you!
The bird is very cute. Oh.
There's no time.
Not her weapon breaking again.
No, hang on.
Oh no.
The fact that the person with metal arms is more concerned than a regular human.
Yeah.
Who's literally
My
just...
friends are on the other side.
Or
not
first one.
Going
Yeah.
anywhere.
Whoa, Shera.
Not leaving anyone behind.
What?
Whoa. Is she going without the sword?
She can just tap into it.
Wait a minute.
Wait, she had her
Did you see the
little, yeah,
reflection?
in her wristband.
No way.
Oh, okay.
Magic.
It's in her. Whoa.
Wow. She's back.
That was Shera.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a moment.
Okay.
Wow.
Hopefully they don't need a lot of... Awesome.
What do they do? What?
Ready to do something that
Swing
probably
off
won't
the
work?
thing, like in It Takes Two.
Yep, exactly. Watch our live streams, but wow.
It's a hammer and nails.
Oh,
Shit.
no.
Okay.
No.
No. Shit. Okay.
He's got her. We're good. That was a scary moment.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Get out of there.
Okay, leave.
We need the
This is
wholesome
cute,
moment
but
to
let's
wait.
leave.
Also, the Shera transformation.
Yeah.
That was
My
badass.
gosh.
Made it out of the cave.
We did it. We actually
I hope they come along to help.
Yeah. Well, I can't imagine they would leave them, and I don't think there's enough of... That's a pretty small amount of crystal.
Yeah. Maybe they just need like one, like first one's tech, you know, like where you just put it.
Thank you for helping us get the fuel. You Ethereans are so reckless.
Stubborn and brave. Magic hasn't been seen in the universe in centuries. But what I saw you do, you might actually be able to take on Prime. And we want in.
We've
Yay!
spent our whole
Yay!
lives running away. Not anymore.
We're going to fight Prime.
Oh, she's really tall.
Back our
Yeah.
home
Well,
and
isn't her name
welcome
like
to the
Tall
root.
Star or something?
I didn't hear that, but she's also got robot legs, so.
Flight stores replenished. Ship refueled.
Oh,
Okay, great.
Lovely.
Look, I know you're still mad at me. You'll be mad at me for a really long time. I deserve it. And maybe we'll never be friends like we used to be. But I'm not going to stop trying to make it better. I made a mistake with the Heart of Etheria. I should have listened to you, and I'm sorry. You get to be mad for as long as you need to be. But I'm not going anywhere. And when you're ready, I'll be here.
Okay.
I kind of shipped them a little.
That was like,
I
yeah.
shipped them.
Just the way he said okay was a little,
That was a little.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is going to sound crazy and dangerous. I know Catra was our enemy. She's done a lot of bad things and hurt a lot of people, but
You want to go back for her.
I can't just leave her there. I have to try.
They do have all the fuel.
Sacrificed herself to save me. Whatever you need to do, I'm with you.
Okay, so
Let's
she's.
do this best friend squad style.
Yay!
Oh,
It's
thank
been a
God.
while since we've had the best friend squad.
They're so cute.
Oh, Swiftwind better get through here. Oh, the Shera transformation.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
What's going on?
I felt her. Shera is back.
All right, there we go.
Oh, we love that.
All right.
Fantastic. Save the Cat is the name of the next episode? Are you kidding me?
That's funny.
Anyway, wow, what a great episode. Man, all the season 5 episodes have been fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, there's like so much set up that I feel like they can pull from at this point that it just, every episode's a banger.
Absolutely. And wow, so Glimmer, Bo, and Adora have made up, and now the best friends squad is reassembled, and they're going back for Catra.
Things we never saw coming, Counter.
Catra saving Glimmer, and then them going back for Catra.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Oh my
But
goodness.
such a cool way for like all of them to incorporate into the story.
And we got Shera back for a
Yes,
moment.
for a brief second when she like really needed to tap into it. So that makes me think in like a fighting Horde Prime situation that she could potentially tap into it there. Because I feel like
Oh, that would be so badass.
because my takeaway from that holding up the cave situation was like once her human strength runs out, Shera kicks in. So it needs to be like a really dire situation in order to activate Shera. And everything we know about Horde Prime being like the literal worst makes me think that that could potentially bring Shera out.
Now we're going to head to our discussion section, but before that, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you enjoyed this episode or are excited for more episodes moving forward, our next episode, episode 5, Save the Cat, is coming this Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you can't wait and want to watch that episode along with several other episodes ahead, these episodes are already posted to the Patreon, linked in the description below, and they're extended, uncut forms with 0 seconds of footage cut from the episode. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's go to the episode verdict.
Thank you for watching that episode. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to join the community of well over 3,000 on there, check out the link in the description below where you can ask us questions after every episode, see episodes early, and have creative input on the channel. For now, let's go to question 1. Elvira Latonin asks, what do you think of Beau's relationship with Glimmer at this point? Has something fundamentally changed after the Heart of Etheria?
I think their relationship is a little rocky at the moment, and I think it's going to continue for a little bit, but I don't think it's like a fundamental difference in the friendship, especially because Glimmer has apologized and made clear that she knows she was 100% in the wrong. And I feel like in situations where there's like a friend breakup or like an issue within a friendship, it becomes really difficult when both people have done something wrong, because there's just like kind of endless conflict, and it's really hard to decide like whose thing was worse, and both people have to apologize, but that's like weird to do in an argument because both people feel like they were right in certain facets. So the fact that it was very clear cut, I think, is good news for their friendship. And I think the fact that he continued to protect her almost subconsciously like 3 or 4 times this episode, and then stayed behind for her in the cave when she was getting the crystals, and then, you know, brought her over and then he pulled her up from that ledge. And then they kind of had that resolution at the end where, you know, she said like, I'm never going to stop trying. And he was like, okay. And yeah, I feel like that was like a big step forward. I don't anticipate things like immediately going back to normal, but the fact that he's using the best friend squad term again, I think really bodes well for them. So I don't think it's like a fundamental difference in the friendship.
So I agree, except one thing. I think there will be one fundamental difference in that Glimmer will take whatever Beau says and agree with it. Like in terms of plans, I don't think she's going to question his judgment anymore, because throughout the series, it's almost been portrayed where like Glimmer will have ideas and Beau kind of is just supposed to be her hype man, where he kind of just agrees with her at times. Like I remember that moment where she goes, right, Beau, you agree with me? And he goes, no, you're wrong. And then she was like, okay, you can't leave. Like, I think it's going to be now, she'll be like, what should we do, Beau? Beau will say something. She'll be like, that's a great idea, and go with it. Or not that she won't question it, but she will take into account Beau's opinions far more. I think that's going to be a big difference. But other than that, I think it's going to return to normal. But that is something fundamental I think has shifted post Heart of Etheria specifically.
Yeah, you know what? I completely agree with that.
Yeah, and that's not a fundamental change in their dynamic as much as how they interact.
Friendship, like it's not like they can never go back to being the best friend squad. I think it's, if anything, it'll improve their relationship. If anything.
Absolutely, I totally agree. Well, let's go to question 2.
All right, My Own Zinger asks, what do you think of the power we saw from Adora this episode? What do you think triggered it, and what does this mean for her moving forward?
So that power we saw from Adora, I mean, when Raz said, Shera isn't the sword, it's you. It's always been you. They didn't designate you as Shera. You've been Shera. I think that was a reference to the fact that it is within her, and she doesn't need the sword to technically tap into it. And I think, like you said, dire situation prompted it. She had to transform. This is the first super dire situation she's been in since the Shera situation, especially since the breaking the sword situation, especially given that she was in a position to help her friends. When she was being attacked by people, she would be knocked out and stuff. But when she was in I can either drop this and everybody loses, or pick it up and everybody gets out, that situation where she was in control and believed in herself prompted it. So I think it's going to be like, it's like Thor with his hammer in a way, where Thor, maybe plug your ears for a second. Montana's doing an MC watch through with her friend. Thor loses his hammer, and then he calls upon the lightning within himself. I think it'll be a similar thing. Anyway, that's it. I think it's going to be like that situation where she's going to find it within herself and not necessarily need the sword as much as she can. Shera's always been inside her. So I think that is going to be the first step in the... I don't think it's going to be she has to be in a dire situation for it to happen. I think now that she knows it can happen, it's going to be something they try to figure out. But I am interested. I think she's going to end up being able to tap into it, and frankly, it might be more powerful, because I have a feeling that first one's tech that was used through the sword might have been something that kind of sapped a little bit of Shera's energy and took it.
Interesting.
And if it's just her, it might be more powerful.
Gotcha.
We'll see.
All right.
It's funny because there's a spin-off, not a spin-off series. The Shera is ultimately a spin-off series of He-Man. Originally, that's where it came from. And in the He-Man show recently, the sword was taken from He-Man, and he eventually goes, I always wondered what would happen if I said the words without the sword. And he goes into this like Hulk version of himself, and it's like a whole different transformation. So maybe we're going to see like a different Shera. So
that would be cool.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, any thoughts on that?
I mean, she did look like white light rather than
the one
like the Shera we
seeing in those
know.
dreams.
Exactly. I'm hoping / I think that Swiftwind is going to have a big role in kind of activating Shera because of that connection and the fact that his horn lit up when she became Shera. So maybe that is going to like tie in together.
Yeah, maybe they'll use Swiftwind to like somehow reconstruct the sword, or they'll have him somehow help be like the new focusing thing that helps Shera tap into herself. Yeah. We'll see.
Like, because when the horn,
like maybe she sits on the horse and transforms.
Yeah, like when the horn glows, Shera activate. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's go to our final question. Final question. At the end of this episode, we see Adora feeling guilt for leaving Catra behind. Do you think rescuing Catra is the right course of action, or is the best friend squad walking into a trap? And if successful, do you think Catra will appreciate that they came to rescue her?
I think in the context of protecting Etheria and limiting damage to the best friend squad, it's not in their best interest to go rescue Catra. But I do think that Adora holding on to guilt for leaving her, if she doesn't go back, I think that's gonna like eat at her.
Yeah.
And that would eventually be a problem. I don't see Adora getting to a place where she resents Glimmer because Catra sacrificed herself for Glimmer. I can't imagine that she would ever like say that to Glimmer, but subconsciously, I think there's no way some part of you doesn't recognize the fact that it was Glimmer or Catra, and Glimmer was the one who made it out.
And I think also Glimmer is going to harbor a little bit of guilt that she was saved by Catra and didn't try to go save her.
So I think that could also be a problem as well. So I think mentally, the three of them, or I mean, most like Bo is not really connected to Catra, but Adora and Glimmer would have had some pretty deep-seated issues that would be really tough to work through. And I think if they're able to pull this off, that's going to get rid of a lot of the problems that would have happened. I do, however, think it's a massive trap because if they can see the ship, they know the ship is coming, they know that she's coming after Catra because he knows that they're friends, they're walking into just like an obvious trap. And hopefully the fact that it's such an obvious trap gives them like some sort of advantage, but it's still not ideal.
Not ideal at all. Hopefully maybe the new space pirates that we have will maybe know something about Horde Prime like tech or something. But I think that's about it for this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes moving forward. Episode 5, Save the Cat, will be coming next Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you can't wait and want to watch that episode along with several other episodes ahead, these episodes are already posted to the Patreon, linked in the description below. I think that's about it. Are we excited for Season 5, Episode 5 of Shera and the Princesses of Power?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.